I wanted to tell you a little bit about a lady named Vanessa. Vanessa lives in a one-room house that is about the size of an American walk-in closet. And in this small dwelling, she raises 3 teenage boys. Her house is made up of mostly sheet metal, maybe a little bit of cardboard, and trash bags. And it is in the dead center downtown part of Managua, Nicaragua. Vanessa is a single mom and also a former prostitute. Over the last 2 years, my family and I have lived and worked in the country of Nicaragua. Therefore, today I wanted to tell you a little bit about prostitution in Nicaragua and what the government and other nonprofit agencies are doing to prevent this problem. But before I get started, I wanted just to tell you a little bit about the country so that you could see the factors that help contribute to the ever-growing population of prostitutes. According to the U.S. Embassy, 65% of all of the population in Nicaragua is unemployed, and 68% of the population is actually making that is employed is actually making less than the basic cost of living. Therefore, this makes Nicaragua one of the poorest nations in all of the Western Hemisphere. Also, on top of that, 46% of the population is living off of just $2 a day, and 15% of all of the children are working the streets to help bring in income for their family, meaning they're selling trinkets, they're trying to wash the windows on your car, or they're just simply begging. Anything that they can do to bring in money and help their family survive. Therefore, with the unemployment rate up, the employees that are actually working but not making enough money, the families having to send their children out on the street. For women, prostitution is just another means to an end. It's just another way to make money. There are 3 main types of prostitution. And according to a nonprofit agency called Casa Alianza, they are saying of these 3 types, there are 1,200 to 1,500 of these 3 types of prostitutes in Managua alone. However, according to other nonprofit ministries or organizations, they are saying there is an upward of 6,000 prostitutes in just Managua alone. Obviously a huge discrepancy. Personally, I would go with the higher number just from what I've seen when working with these ladies. According to Casa Alianza, there is 3 main types of prostitution. There are street prostitutes, brothel, women that work in brothels, and then children that are sold into slavery. Obviously, street prostitutes are very out in the open. They work the streets. Most people know about them. The women that work in the brothels are very secretive. The brothels are not known exactly where they are. It's very underground, a very underground type of organization. And then children are just that. They are sold into slavery and into prostitution, usually by their own family members, trying to make a buck to help provide for the other family. As far as the government helping these women and get them off the streets, according to the U.S. Embassy, prostitution is legal in Nicaragua for the ages of 14 and up. So the government is not doing a lot to fix that part of the problem. They are, however, focusing on the 13 and under, trying to get these women or these children out of the brothels and into the safe houses or off the streets in some way. There are other ministries or organizations that are there working, and they are taking these women, teaching them self-confidence, teaching them a life skill, and then while they're in this program and learning this life skill of how to make jewelry or how to sew or something that they can financially help their family with, they are also assisting the family with their bills. So therefore, those agencies are helping the women and children just learn a life skill and be able to support their family in some manner. Upon being in Nicaragua for 2 years, I have come to learn that the growing prostitution population will never end. But I know after being there that I see many of these women and children being taken from the streets and restored, one person, child at a time. And that allowed me to know that I was involved in something bigger, and I couldn't have asked for a better experience. Thank you.